So today I'm making chocolate mousse, and not just any chocolate mousse. I am making Julia Child's chocolate mousse because for certain things you basically just go to the gold standard, and for all things French, that gold standard for me is Julia. So let's start with our ingredients. In this bowl I have 4 egg yolks, and in this bowl I have 4 egg whites. I have 3/4 of a cup of sugar, a 1/4 cup of dark rum, 6 ounces of chopped semi-sweet or bittersweet chocolate, 6 ounces of unsalted butter, so that's a stick and a half. We're going to use a pinch of salt and a pinch of cream of tartar, and that's for when we beat the egg whites. And a teaspoon of vanilla. And in this pan, I have 1.5 tablespoons of instant coffee that I've dissolved in a 1/4 cup of hot water. So what we're going to do is we're going to beat the egg whites with a handheld mixer for about 2 or 3 minutes until they're pale, lemon colored, and thick. And that's going to basically prepare them for when we then add a sugar syrup. So I'm going to beat these up with a handheld mixer for 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so with my handheld mixer, I beat the egg yolks for about 3 minutes, and as you can see, they are now light yellow and thick. I've also made the coffee syrup. I took the 1.5 tablespoons of instant coffee that I mixed with a 1/4 cup of boiling water, and I put that in a small saucepan, and to that I added the 3/4 of a cup of sugar. I whisked that around, put it on high heat, and basically left it alone until it boiled, and then took it off, swirled the pan, and as you can see, the coffee liqueur or the coffee syrup is clear, and the sugar is completely dissolved. So again, 1.5 tablespoons of instant coffee mixed with a 1/4 cup of boiling water. I put that in this small saucepan, added the 3/4 a cup of sugar, whisked that together, put it on the stove on high heat, let it come to a boil, swirling the pan until the sugar was dissolved and the syrup was clear. And now I'm going to immediately beat that into the egg whites. I'm going to turn the beater on medium speed and just slowly dribble in the coffee syrup until it's all incorporated. So I have here a pan of simmering water that I've taken off the heat, and in this pan I have my 6 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate, my 1/4 cup of rum, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And I'm just going to swirl that around a little bit, put the pan in the simmering water just like that, and I'm just going to cover it all with aluminum foil and let the chocolate basically just steep in the pan of simmering water for a few minutes until the chocolate is melted. Okay, so I have another pan of simmering water on the stove, and what I'm going to do now is take that egg yolk coffee syrup mixture, put it on top of this bowl, and I'm going to beat this for about 5 minutes until it doubles in volume and becomes thick. So I've beaten the egg yolk mixture over the simmering water for about 5 minutes, and as you can see, it's gotten very thick, like a runny mayonnaise, and it's warm to the touch. So now what I'm doing is over a bowl of ice water. So I have ice cubes and ice water in the larger bowl. So now I'm going to beat this at moderate speed for about 5 minutes until it is cooled and thickened. Okay, so I beat the egg yolk mixture over the bowl of ice water for about 5 minutes, and as you can see, it is very thick, and when I lift it up, it forms a ribbon on the surface of the mixture that takes several seconds to dissolve, and it is cool to the touch. So now we're going to add the melted chocolate. So here is our pan of chocolate. So my chocolate is perfectly melted, And now I'm just going to add the 1½ sticks of butter and beat that in with the whisk until it's all combined. Okay, I've beaten the softened butter into the chocolate mixture, and now I'm just going to pour it over my thickened egg white mixture. Okay, so I've poured the chocolate mixture into the egg yolk mixture, and now I'm just going to fold it by lifting the spatula up over the chocolate like this, just scraping the bottom and folding it over. Just until it's all incorporated. Okay, I've beaten my egg whites until they were foamy, and now I've added a 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar and a pinch of salt, and now I'm going to beat them, gradually increasing the speed until I achieve stiff, shiny peaks. So I've beaten the egg whites now for a few minutes, and as you can see, they are nice and thick and shiny, and when I stick my whisk in, they stand up and just kind of bend over at the end. So these are stiffly beaten egg whites. So now I'm going to stir a 1/4 of the egg white mixture into the chocolate mixture, just mixing it to lighten up the chocolate, and then I will fold in the remainder of the egg whites with that same pattern where I just cut down in the middle and scoop over the egg whites, just down and over, just until it's incorporated, trying as hard as I can not to deflate the egg whites. So we will start with just a 1/4 of the mixture. And again, I'm just going to stir this in just to loosen up the chocolate. But this is the folding pattern, just so you can see. Over, scoop down and pull over, scoop down and pull over. But for this, I'm stirring, because all I want to do here is lighten up the chocolate mixture. Okay, my chocolate mixture is now nice and loosened, and now I'm just going to fold in the egg whites. Just pile them on top. And again, I'm just going to put my spatula at the bottom of the bowl, scoop the chocolate, and scoop the chocolate over the egg whites. Just slowly, but really as quickly as possible. Just, not slowly but quickly, but as gently but quickly as possible. Just fold the chocolate mixture over the egg whites, just to get it incorporated. Don't stir because you'll deflate the chocolate. This is all you're doing. Just over and on top, over and on top until it's all incorporated. So I folded in all the egg whites, and here is the finished chocolate mousse. And you could serve this in a large trifle bowl like this. I'm actually going to just mound it in individual serving cups. So I'm just going to take a bit of the mousse and just mound it into each serving cup. So now I'm just going to put these 4 serving cups in the refrigerator, covered with plastic wrap, and chill them for about 2 to 4 hours, just until they firm up. And then you can serve them with a dollop of sweetened whipped cream. So there you have it, Julia Child's chocolate mousse. Okay, so our chocolate mousse has chilled in the refrigerator for about 4 hours, and I'm just taking out one. And to serve this, I've just made some sweetened whipped cream. All I did was whip half a pint of whipped cream until it was really just soft like a cloud, and then I sprinkled in half a cup of confectioner's sugar and a teaspoon of vanilla, and I'm just going to spoon that on top like that. The whipped cream alone is delicious. And just going to give it a taste. That's really good. The mousse is firm, but it's chocolatey and just has that sort of light, melt on your tongue uh, taste, and the cream is just the perfect counterbalance. It's so good. So, thanks to Julia Child for this chocolate mousse recipe. I'm going to continue eating, and I hope you give it a try. Till next time. So good.